Today, we're looking at a massive piece of tech history, the HP Pavilion G7. This laptop has a bit of family backstory. My sister picked it up for about $15 in an estate sale. She originally bought it for her in-laws, but after learning they were going to spend about $60 on fixing it, they decided to go another route. And instead of letting it collect dust, we're going to see if we can actually turn this $15 bargain into a usable machine for 2026. One of the things it has going for it, it's its 17.3-inch screen and a full-size keyboard with a number pad. While it was a solid mid-range choice back then, today it's struggling. It's currently running Windows 10, but it was originally made for Windows 7. But with the mechanical hard drive and only 4 gigs of RAM, it's pretty much painful to use. Here's a plan to upgrade this machine. Number 1, storage. We're swapping that clicking mechanical drive for a 250 gigs SSD. This alone should make the laptop feel 10 times faster. Even though we are cutting back on storage, it's still an upgrade because SSDs are just faster than regular old mechanical drives. Memory. We're adding a 4 gig Kingston DDR3L RAM stick to join the 4 gig RAM that's already inside the computer, giving us a total of 8 gig RAM, which is the sweet spot for modern web browsing. When it comes to power, the original battery is long dead, so we're popping up a fresh MU06 replaceable battery so this can leave the desk. Now, I was going to replace the processor, but honestly, I would have to take apart the whole computer, and I don't trust myself when it comes to reassembling this, so this is going to have to do just for now. Lastly, we are going to install a fresh version of Windows 11. There's a catch. Officially, this laptop's Pentium processor and the lack of TPM 2.0 mean it's unsupported for Windows 11, but we may be able to get bypass this using some simple commands on the command prompt. It took a while for everything to get here, but once it did, it was time to get this upgrade started. I don't know why, but my Atomos did stop recording at the time of the repair, but it's super simple. Once I unscrewed these 2 screws, it's just like one plate, and I was able to simply add the stick of RAM, and simply just swap out the mechanical hard drive for the SSD. And the battery just pops in and out just like that. So this is the simplest build. This is the simplest repair I've ever done in my life. So we booted the laptop and it's saying no bootable drive, which is normal. I had to restart it, but once it did, it picked up the new hardware and I was able to boot from the USB drive. The first issue that occurred was bypassing the Windows 11 requirements, aka its hardware gatekeepers. The G7, being an older machine, does not have the TPM 2.0 chip and the right firmware settings enabled. This is an easy fix. Here's a screen grab with the simple fix in case you guys are interested. The next problem I had was signing into my Microsoft account. Even though the password was correct, it would not let me in. I eventually just made a separate account to continue. Once Windows 11 was finally installed during the Windows update, it replaced the Wi-Fi card driver with the generic one, and it made it unable to connect to the internet, so I had to go back and restore the OG driver. Lastly, the BIOS was acting a bit fuzzy, however this was also an easy fix. After these little mishaps, the laptop was finally ready to use. My wife and I decided to give this computer to her younger cousin living in Mexico. She needs a laptop to do her homework, and we both agree this would be a great PC for her. And lastly, the final step and the easiest is just clean up. Obviously, we're not going to give her a dirty laptop, so we'll clean it as best we can and we'll ship it out to her.
Well, that's it for today, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you would like to see more of these videos, please like and subscribe. Peace out.